That's good from Hudson. Here's Lee. Duncan right side. They set the pick. Lee passes to Oubre. It's hauled in by the Hoyas.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Randolph. Here's Freak. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
The drive by Lee. Here's Terry. And the Jayhawks again can't hit.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Hudson with a screen on Lee. Here's Freak. Misses, and he wants that one back. Freak in at power forward. Also Hudson out there. Trice is out there with Price. And it's Randolph in at the 2 spot. Here is Gaines. Get that out of here. And he's able to get it back. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least
Substitution.
1:06 left in the first half of basketball. And for Kansas, we've got Oubre, and it's Gaines in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Freak.
Move the ball. Stick it to the
And he banks in the layup. Freak's got 6.
almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Duncan with the screen for Lee. Over to the wing. Now Oubre. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Duncan dishes to Gaines. 4 on the clock. Terry. It's hauled in by the Hoyas. Hudson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And here's Trice. Pass to Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for Georgetown.
And the Hoyas making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Lee kicks it to Gaines. Can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Hoyas ahead. Ending the second quarter on a 9-1 run. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
Freak in at the 4 spot. He's out there with Price. Trice is out there with Hudson. And it's Randolph in at the shooting guard.
Boy, some really big names have come out of the Kansas Jayhawks program into the NBA. A pair of first overall picks in their history. Believe it or not, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't one of them.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, they've got Duncan, and it's Gaines in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, on the topic of Wilt Chamberlain's draft was under that territorial right, which was why he wasn't first overall. But if you add him to the list, that would make 3 total Jayhawks taken number 1, Greg.
Yeah, along with Danny Manning and also Andrew Wiggins being the overall number 1 selection. I mean, the Jayhawks have had a ton of talent, though, in the lottery over the course of their history. This school has produced just tremendous talent year in and year out.
Like Paul Pierce. A platoon swap here for Kansas. Here's Harkless. Pass to Felix. At the elbow, it's Freak. In the corner, Randolph with it. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. The Hoyas need to get off a shot. They get the rebound. That's tipped. Calderon with it. The dish to Williams. And the pass to Daniels. Outside Williams. Kicks it to Calderon. Dedmon. The tip in on the offensive rebound.
Well, I'm impressed with the determination he showed right there, getting himself in a good position under the glass. Did his work early there.
Yeah, with the presence of mind, know just where the rebound was going to go to.
And then also just the niftiness with that tip in, just a quick touch, again, before the defense knows what hit him.
Wilson, he's checked in for the Hoyas. Kansas also making some changes. Boss is checked in for Frazier, and it's Jenkins in for Williams. Jenkins the pass to Calderon. Ball stolen. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Swiped away. Here's Jenkins. Passes it to Boss. He feeds it to Daniels. He dishes it to Jenkins. Calderon has the open look. And the Jayhawks again can't hit. Now here's Harkless. There's Freak. And the shot is good, popping in off the front of the rim.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Freak, he's in at the 4 spot. Also Warren out there, and it's Harkless in at the point guard position.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pass to Boss. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Wilson. Here's Felix. Now Freak can't get it to fall. And here is Jenkins. To the middle. Here's Dedmon. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now just a 3-point Hoyas lead.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
There's 1:40 left to play here in the second half. And that one's good. Freak.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points.
Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot.
So both teams making some changes here.
They're forcing the issue too much.
1:32 left here in the second half of the game. Lee outside. Dishes to Gaines. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Freak. Again, Georgetown.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Kansas trails by 5. Lee dishes to Gaines. And the foul called on Freak.
That's his second personal foul.
Hoyas on D. They've led by as many as 11 points. Lee kicks it to Gaines. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Hudson.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And an intentional foul right there. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
36 seconds left in the second half of basketball. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. At the line.
And so the first one is good. He'll stay at the line for one more try.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
They double him with Freak. And it's Terry off the drive. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And so it looks like the Hoyas will retain possession here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Out of bounds, Kansas will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second half. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. At the line.
And he's unable to get anything at the line this time. Lee passes to Duncan. And the Jayhawks again can't hit. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. At the line for Georgetown.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Lee kicks to Oubre. So the Warriors win it. It was a fantastic ball.